Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick reporting for RTN. I am here with Ben Bailey, the host of the very popular show Cash Cab. Ben, thanks for being here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, so I've got to know, how did the whole idea for Cash Cab come to be?
I really don't know. It actually started in England. The first Cash Cab was in London. It wasn't a big hit, but they brought it over here, and we did the New York show, and then it really caught on. So I don't know. Some English guy came up with it.
All right, so how did you become the host for the American Cash Cab?
I just auditioned for it. Took 5 auditions. 1 audition, 4 callbacks, as they call them. Then I had to go to taxi school. Had to go through a major background check. Took about a month and a half, and then I finally got the job.
So did you actually have to become a legitimate taxi driver in order to be the Cash Cab host?
Yes, I did. I had to go to taxi school. I had to pass the test.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It was a big ordeal.
So the questions that you ask in Cash Cab, some of them very hard, very difficult. How many of the answers do you really know to some of these questions?
By the time I ask them, I know all of them because I've memorized the questions and answers before each game.
All right, so I have to know, what has been some of the stranger moments you've had on Cash Cab? Who've been the strange people you picked up that maybe we haven't seen actually on the show?
There's a lot of those. You don't generally see the strangest ones because they don't end up being games. I don't know. Sometimes people get in and they don't even acknowledge the music and the lights, and it's like, okay, and they're just like, yeah, could you shut that off and take me where I'm going? Those are interesting. The people that haven't heard of the show at this point are pretty funny generally because they just get pissed off. I picked up a guy. I'm 6'6". I picked up a guy like 6'8", probably 350, wearing a purple rabbit suit, dressed like a rabbit from head to toe.
Of course, yeah.
He kept calling me babe, and I was like, listen, rabbit, nobody calls me babe, especially a 400-pound man in a rabbit suit. And he ended up getting out. He didn't play. That was probably the most ridiculous thing that happened. But there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Too much to list.
I can't say if that my next thing is, what would be your favorite experience so far with Cash Cab? And I'm just going to hope the bunny is not it.
The bunny is definitely not my favorite. I don't know. It'd be hard to single out one thing. But the coolest part is when people get in, and at the beginning they're like too cool for the game. They're like, this is stupid or whatever. And then by the end of it, they're so caught up in it that it's won them over. That's what I really love. And I like it when people win big.
No, of course, everybody wants to win big.
Yeah.
And so far, to this date, what is the biggest amount of money that has been won?
$6,200.
And do you get any cut on this?
No. No, but I'm doing all right.
All right, well, this was Ben Bailey. Thank you very much for being with us. And
Thanks for having me.
You're watching RTN.